All right, let's go ahead and finish up our little piece. As you can see, it's not a tough little piece to do. Get these saw marks off this thing. And as we look at it, he's little bird taking shape. And we want to get some of this squareness off of him. In other words, we want to get this right in there that kind of grabs a little bit in there. And we're going to come down in this area in here a little bit so that sort of looks like it joins with the little bird. And remember, the whole purpose is to get this, just shaping this little thing. That's why this is such a wonderful little project. It's an excellent little project for people. We're just shaping. Actually, the little bird is about shaped. In other words, there's not a lot of shape to it. There's no. Now, if you want to, you could actually, put a little wing across here or something like that if you want to do that, or but that isn't necessary in this simple project that we have here. I always want to do something extra, it's just, I guess because I've been carving so long and everything like that, but really that isn't the purpose of teaching. The purpose of teaching is to do simple projects so that you can help people learn. And look at that beak. See how it comes to a point here? Now, let's redraw that beak, okay? We're going to redraw it again. And we're going to redraw it over here and over here. And we're going to come around just like that, okay? And at that time, we can come in and we can just make our little see, just like that. All we're doing is we redrew. Oh, brother, we redrew our beak, and we're just doing the same thing again. Okay, just like that. See? Because the beak is going to be it's going to be a little bit different color, and so we want to make it a nice little thing right there. In other words, but the beak is just a beak, And we want to come up underneath here. Where the beak comes into with our little bird. So we come up underneath here and here. Now, what you can do is, if you want to, you can take your little V tool. Where's my little V tool? Where's my... Oh, that hurt. I'm grabbing for stuff and one of my knife things came out. Just a second, let me find my Well, heck. If I was looking, if I wasn't looking for it, it'd be in plain sight. But if when you're not looking for it, that's when it's. This is small. Where's my V tool? I gotta find it here, and there it is. It's at the very bottom, of course. It would have to be at the very bottom. Like I said, if I wasn't looking for it. So, what we can do, just to give it a little bit of design, is we can take our V tool and we can just sort of do this back here. And come over here and do this, do that, do that. See what I'm saying? Just give it a little, see? Just give it a little. And we can do the same thing up here. We can give it just a little. Now it's going to be painted black, so okay. And if we want to, we can actually even take it and come a little bit where we put it just sort of like that. See? Just give it the fan look, in other words. A little, you don't have to do that. Actually, let's make this a little bit thinner, okay? Let's make this a little bit thinner so that we can give kind of a better perspective. We're going to make that. Okay, now let's do that. Let's come out with this. Okay. There we go. And then we kind of there you go. Got that little bird fan look, and we can also come up from the bottom here and do it from the bottom here where it looks there, where it's got kind of the look to it. Okay. And we want to just shape this a little bit more. And as you can see, we've got our beak here. If we want to bring it down a little bit more, we can. It's not a necessity. You can have your beak sort of look at it from that point of view, in other words, and you want to bring that a little down a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay. But basically, you've got your shape now for your little bird. And you've got your shape. It's not a big shape. When I'm saying it's not a realistic shape. And basically the little bird, it's called a bird sitting on an apple. He's going to be sitting on the apple just like this. Now you can also carve a little leaf coming out of the apple. Another thing you can do is carve a little worm, have him looking up out of the apple, drill you a hole or anything like that. If you want to do that, there's so many different variations now, but we'll just stay with the simple design of the bird sitting on the apple, and that will satisfy it. In other words, like I said, you can have carve a little worm coming out of the apple. You can do a number of things. These are just ideas I'm presenting to you, and so we want to make sure that this is flat up here so that the bird himself can sit on it real good. And then what we want to do also is we want to come down here where the bottom of this, and we want to just sort of flatten that a little bit right there. so that he fits also in a good way along there. In other words, see, kind of flatten that out. That way the bird can fit sort of same ways on the apple. In other words, just like that. So basically, okay, now, and one more thing. What we can do is, for the eyes, we can actually drill a little hole and put some pins in there or something like that for the little eyes. And we'll, which is very, very simple to do. You just drill a little hole and take some little pins, these are pins that fit on a pin cushion, and make him some little eyes, or you can paint them in or whatever. But we'll do that, and that will make your little bird. Okay. You can carve some eyes in, but basically they're not going to be seen as well. So that'd be the best way to do it. Okay. Well, that's our little project, and I know it's a simple project, but I'm trying to find simple solutions for carvers that want them. And like I said, the little bird, he ends up in it, and we're going to go through the painting process, and when we do, and assembling it all together, in other words. And this is a cute little project just to give to somebody that would stand up there, and then and you can put it on a base or whatever. Well, we'll show you how. Okay, God bless now.